Those little circles?
Yeah, deals.
On the
It's like I don't know where to even
tentacle things?
start.
Yeah.
They're
More or
like
less,
little
I feel like I
midgets.
just
Yeah.
Cause it,
get an idea and stick to that idea and let it
they're
turn
like
out
pictured almost like.
the way it happens.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
There's a lot of cool ones. Like people got like, you know, the prayer beads in the hands and stuff like that and stuff.
Yeah.
That's cool.
I like that. I think that would be really cool.
Alrighty. Sorry.
Get a lady friend. Get a lady friend.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, dude.
There we go. And I need to check that. See whether that's Mr. Dooley or not. Mr. Dooley. All right. And yes.
A lot of little extra details.
So, we need to find the dove. Hey, got a few people watching on YouTube already. Hey, guys. We got a new thumbnail that I've been using and stuff like that. So,
Catches there.
yeah, it's actually this. Yeah, that's the thumbnail.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, I mean, this is the thumbnail I created before I started it and uploaded and everything. Like, hey, you guys kicking me out in the algorithm now? I don't know. Let's see. So we are looking for a dove. The clock I can put in. I mean,
Well, yeah.
I have the stuff for the clock.
Hell yeah.
So, yeah, I don't know whether the music's coming through or not. I did set a. I gotta check this. Oh yeah, it is, isn't it? Sheesh. Okay, I gotta do something about the filter here. Noise gate. Sorry guys, I gotta turn it. It's gonna sound funny sometimes just because I gotta set it to where it's not picking up the music. There we go. And actually, I'm going to close this window of the curtains here so we get a better view of your tattoo.
I want to dirty your paint.
Oh, biker. No, I'm just kidding. Gotta have dirty pants. No, I'm just kidding. Never understood that, right? Greasy pants and crap. Yeah.
I could have came here after work, but I was like, no, I wouldn't do that. Not all smelly.
Now let's see this. Most of the stuff that I'm getting is all from like underneath. I was hoping to find a top view. We may not get it. And I mean, that ain't bad. But I mean,
Yeah, it's a small ass wing on the other side now.
well, no, that don't matter. It's all perspective at that point. Yeah, that's just all perspective
Oh.
there.
Is it because it's on the left arm?
No, I can flip it either any
Oh,
way.
okay.
But we do want it, make sure that it is going forward with you versus going backwards. And see, yeah, I mean, here's the stencil. So basically, yeah, that wing would come up here, then the tail feathers would be down here, and then we could bring the clock actually right under
So it's
that.
facing.
No, it'd be facing forward.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
that'd be going with you. Like, because it is that one, that first one that we seen. Just a better quality.
Like if we were to put it like, it's still coming with me. The wing would have to like wrap this way. Most likely,
No.
huh? No.
No.
Okay.
No. Yeah,
That's
you
kind
seen
of-
that too.
Yeah, that's kind of the. If only it's right.
Well, it would have to be flipped the other way. Let's gonna download it, and we're gonna take a look at this one.
Yeah, you could just.
It's downloaded.
Yeah, that's my. Great fucking time. Yeah, when I'm does make
Well,
yeah.
like that. That would cause them to
Ooh,
wrap.
wee.
That would be a wrap around.
I think that.
That, yeah. Let's take a look at that. I'm gonna.
I think that would look great. To be honest,
I need to
because
create
that
a
would be
stencil for it.
filler for these,
but
right?
it's definitely
Yeah,
Rather
absolutely.
than
It
just
would.
like shade. I think I like that.
Let me get some paper. I want to get a size.
Yeah, once they start jerking their arms or whatever body part or whatever, working on.
yeah, or make a lot of noise and it's like okay.
For a second, if you would. Yeah. All right. Where do you want this?
Have any people walk out and
I think that would be.
Yeah, I think that's gonna be.
And I
Yeah.
told
So like,
when we started that
where would you place? Let's say we're putting
he
the head at, and the wings are going. Looks like it's kind of.
17.
Yeah. Let me just print it out.
Oh, you can size it down. I forget that.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
totally forget that.
Yeah. Let me print it out, and we will. Because instead of hand stenciling it on
Yeah.
this, I'll just hand stencil it off of the paper, and we'll use that stencil and do the same for all the clocks. That'll be a lot easier. I have stuff, just put it right there.
Awesome.
Go print it. Print it. You know, I can size it.
No, yeah.
I'm excited. I'm excited too, man.
We got like halfway through. So I never heard from- I don't know if it or if
I don't think it's
I was always loved it, they couldn't finish it. There was a couple.
Hello, how you doing?
How about you?
Oh, great, thank you.
Hey,
Hey. Hello. Hi. How's it going? Good. How are you? How are you?
Yeah, it needs to be bigger. It's too small. Too small.
Oh, like an inch.
I
How do you make it bigger?
Well,
What's
this.
the
Where's my pencil?
measurements? What?
Figuring out what he's getting.
Well, I know my page is 8 inches across.
Yeah.
Right, so that's what it'll print out. So with
That's why
that,
you measured 6, right?
no, I measured right about 8. Oh shit. What I was going for. So I'm make it right about that. And
Yeah, did it ever rain towards us, or it didn't get?
No, I'm at the shop right now.
We left. Pouring rain.
All right, did you go to the casino or you got the Eagle Bingo? All right.
He's gonna do
Sorry, Mom.
the first couple.
Yeah, about to. All right. Well, yeah. I'll eat when I go home. I love you too. All right. Bye.
yeah, I'm going like this a lot better. I think you're going to also. Yeah, because yeah.
It'll wrap.
Yeah.
Kind of.
The wrap, I mean, it might be like, Eminem or, but I can't guarantee what style.
All right.
All right. Oh, yes. Had to do that one. Okay, let's check Twitch here. I am live streaming on Twitch also. Why am I offline? I bet they kicked me off, didn't they? Nope.
How dare they?
We can go back on, see what's up.
No.
Don't they know? You're doing greatness today.
I thought about it.
Well, what would you use? Well, she was just saying that.
Where is my handy dandy?
Nope.
Blues Clues.
Yeah, dude. Good old Steve.
Love Blues Clues, man.
We had the best cartoons, man.
Oh, yeah. All right, well, we'll be getting going here in just a few guys. Nobody watching me. It's quiet. It's too quiet on Twitch. Nobody watching my ass. Golly. He's got one person watching on Facebook.
They too busy watching Mr. Beast or something. I don't know.
Well, I mean, it's kind of hard to compete with that.
Oh yeah, for sure. Dude.
Fine. The bottom wing is boxed. That's where all the colors. The flower is still healing. The wings.
Yeah. You ever played the game Risk?
Oh, I love Risk, man.
So there's like this mobile app. It's like very similar to Risk.
Really?
Oh man, I'm addicted to it.
Yeah, back in the day, man. I mean, I was probably 9, 10 years old. And, I had a cousin, Michael Cook. I mean, 17 years old, super genius. And it just, he introduced us to, he always whooped our asses.
Oh, of course.
Oh, yeah. It just,
it was everything. It was like, he was playing chess before y'all even knew what that was.
Yes. Oh, yeah, no, and he was a chess master on top of it.
Dang.
And it just like, so Risk was kind of like this, but.
I mean, growing up, I tried to play it. I suck so bad. They made an app, and I was like, what the heck? And it's similar in an aspect. It's not like super simple. But pretty cool. I enjoyed it.
If this had healed bad,
Let this move around to where it's getting that really good on you. There we go. Should be a lot better. Oh wait, not really, but hey, we're gonna close this and we're gonna move this.
Funny I asked though, because I was like, every time I get one, I do the best I can to take care of it, right? And then when the color, I don't think it faded at all. But like when I'm like, oh man, like when you're washing it, you get that little tiny like run of like not a scab, but
Oh yeah.
more or less of the ointment just coming off, but it takes like the ink out, and then I'm like, oh no.
Oh yeah.
I do my best.
It's part of the process.
I actually try not to. I do wash it to make sure it's clean, but I don't try to excess wash.
Yeah, you know, that can be done so easily, but under washing it too. You know, I mean,
It's bad, yeah.
yeah, it's just finding that happy medium.
Right. I got OCD. Also, I don't want my OCD taken like over washing it, and then it's like dried out, scabbing. I take the best I can.
Yeah, absolutely, man. Have to. And this is looking great, but yeah, we'll get this touched up and get the tones all nice and even through that. And you know, bring some of the shading out also along with the wings.
Yeah.
And
That's why I realized the last time when you touched up this one, and I was like, oh, because yeah, you made it darker.
Yeah.
Areas where it kind of, not more or less, it didn't fade on the reason, but more or less it was just because the ink probably didn't sit.
no, well, I mean, any tattoo that you know has a lot of shading and anything else, you know, there's always going to be a refinement process. Very seldom is it just nailed out of the park with one shot, you know, with one session. And it's you know, yeah, it's multiple sessions. You know, these phenomenal looking tattoos that are out of the gate. I mean, they happen. You know, don't get me wrong, they do happen.
Or like 12-hour session.
Well, you know, it's everything's got to be right and spot on for it to happen. And it ain't gonna happen for the same artist over and over, every single person that they have in their chair. No, because there's too many different skin types. There's just way too many variables out there. You know, to be able to say, hey, man, you know, there's a one-all. You know, that just.
No, I just always thought, or more or less, worrying that I was like messing it up. You know, like I wasn't taking care of it. I'm getting to know it.
I think
I love it though. I've gotten so many good compliments. I'm like, thanks, thank you.
as long as people keep
Who
it
do you go
washed a
to?
few
I'm like,
times a day, man.
There.
Yeah, keep it washed a few times a day. You know, keep. You know, it's.
I mean, at work I wear double layers of. Well, it's been getting cold too, so that's also a plus, I guess.
Yeah.
Long sleeves, just keep everything covered. Keep it hydrated with whatever we're doing.
I think next Friday it's going to get over 100.
I'm so tired of the hot, cold, hot, cold. I'm done getting sick.
Dude.
Like I was ready by the other weekend. I was so ready, but I was like, I can't. I didn't want to come over here and get everyone else sick.
No, I appreciate that, man. I had
Dude,
I had surgery on Monday.
Is that what that is? I thought you were going to tattoo.
You can see that. Oh yeah, yeah. No, it's well, you remember me wearing the brace and everything. I'm supposed to have a brace on till, but I mean it's. It was I had tendonitis, a form of tendonitis, and it already happened in this wrist. There's two tendons that have a sheath that's connected right there, right? And somehow mine had developed scar tissue. And that scar tissue, you know, yeah, I mean, it hinders it, it becomes painful, and well, the only thing that they could do at that point is split it into, like, here's the sheath with them running through it, right? Is take it and split it. So then they cut it in two, so they're not conjoined together anymore. And it's and that's the only thing that helps.
If the friction was, dude, oh, that's gotta be painful, bro. I'm sorry. I'm glad
It's the only pain that I'm feeling now. Is I feel around it,
yeah.
but I wasn't able to touch my thumb to my pinky like that before the surgery, and now I can.
Dude, improvements.
Oh yeah. It just my being able to do that with my thumb. Yeah, no, that would hurt. And not that I'm trying to push it at the moment, because
No,
I'm really not. It's still healing,
Yeah, dude.
and I have to respect that so I don't screw myself up for the rest of my life. You know.
Yeah.
But I know my limitations with my right wrist, I was tattooing the same day as surgery. This, no way I could have. I threw it I was in twilight, and I woke up a little bit. As I hear the doctor saying, "Man, this is the worst I've ever seen."
Oh no, you're like coming to.
And I'm just like,
What'd you say?
and I don't know what I said. I don't remember. I know I mumbled something, and the doctor kind of chuckled and said, "Oh, you heard that?" And I must have went right back out because I don't remember anything outside of that. I thought she had said some other things, but I think it was after I was out of in post-op.
Yeah.
Because originally my initial visit with her, she asked, hadn't even seen this wrist yet.
The surgeon?
Yeah. She's like, well, usually, we start off with, the cortisone and blah, 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 and all that. And, started going on about it. And, the whole, everything I'd went through on my right wrist. And then she was like, well, do you have any questions? I'm like, yeah, it's everything that, like this wrist. She's like, oh, yeah. And then her next question was, how did the cortisone work? I mean, it just, so she already knew I'd been through it.
Yeah.
And I was like, well, it worked until it didn't. Mm-hmm. And then she's like, well, what do you want to do? I'm like, well, I know the cortisone ain't going to do anything. It's just, let's do the surgery. Okay, let's do it.
And that was just the shot, right? The cortisol shot?
Yeah, no, and then, that's, I remember saying that at some point that, that's the wise decision because the cortisone wouldn't have helped one bit. It's just too far gone.
I just put an air in a flat tire.
With a big old hole in the side of it, yeah. That's it, man.
Yeah, my mom she had to get carpal tunnel surgery.
Oh my,
and
okay.
That's what I'm like, getting up there, and I'm worried that I might have to get the same thing because I got bad carpal tunnel, but I don't have problems with it yet. But there's mornings I wake up and my fists are just like, just cramped or whatever the heck you want to call
Your
it.
coffee today. Awesome.
I eat as many bananas as I can.
Yeah, I mean, it's just. Really it, taking care of yourself, making sure you're taking care of yourself. And
my favorite food is fruit. If I could eat fruit all the time, I would. Strawberries, blueberries.
Oh, heck yeah, man. Blueberries are highly antioxidant. A friend of mine years ago, he was one of the top strength and conditioning coaches, Wesley Silviera. He was known as the Iron Addict.
Oh, really? Oh, man, I'm anemic. I think I'm almost.
Well,
oh, yeah.
Well, lifting is what he was talking about. Having the Iron Addict. Just yeah. Now, but with that, just on diet stuff, right? He's like, hey, man, try frozen blueberries for replacement to ice cream. It's just like, yeah, I did. Oh, I love frozen blueberries. It doesn't replace ice cream. It don't.
No. It stains your mouth and your fingers, but.
Oh, dude, but it is so good. Yeah.
I grew up on frozen bags of blueberries. Eating those things.
That would be not. You could probably come up with something.
See, like right now, only pain I'm feeling is my shoulder right now. No, you're not putting that under a knife yet, Doc.
Oh, no way.
Not yet. I want my foot
like
fixed first.
I think it's like a rotator cuff or what?
Yeah, it's a pinched nerve. I don't know whether it's. I honestly couldn't tell you exactly what it is.
Yeah, no.
But I can tell you what. I can tell you exactly the nerve. The brachial tie-in nerve is exactly the one that's hurting.
And that's when I stop.
It just and it shoots. Which I'm sure is also a part of the wrist issue. Okay. right. We're gonna get this dove on you.
Yeah. I've seen a lot of. Only gonna get weird.
It does. We deal with weird shit.
I'm not gonna join the combo, but
You've hung around long enough.
New
hey.
house.
Oh, that's
You've been here long enough, you know.
That's Julie's woman.
Well, I am.
Do what?
This is my first time that.
Okay.
That's his wife, yes.
Yeah. Okay. No, because I've never seen a tattoo before. That's why I was like.
Oh!
Yeah, that's why I was like, holy crap. When I came in here, I was like, there's another room.
Oh, wow, okay, yeah.
That's always
There's a whole nother room over there.
That's cool, man. I really like this place.
It's such a cool vibe here.
Oh, they're happy.
Everybody's
now.
cool.
Yeah, well, they don't run too much. They're getting old now, but they're at least happy.
Well,
I
it
think
just,
they know they're not going for any car rides.
just like,
They're
I had a real nice conversation with Mike in there. And great guy. And I'm quiet. But we don't chicken hawk. It's not,
Yeah.
it was just having a good conversation with somebody.
That's what I enjoy. That's why I think that I wouldn't even be getting tattoos if I didn't feel that. I think I said that.
Well, it is it is, I mean, shoot, how old are you?
30. I just turned 30 last year.
Dude, I went through my apprenticeship at 28.
Yeah. I suck at drawing. I wish I could.
What's that?
I said I suck at drawing. I wish I could.
It's-
I would love this tattoo.
It's a taught aspect. What it is having the patience to learn it.
Yeah.
That's all it is.
I was just never big on like drawing it, even as a kid. It was more of like I wouldn't say even sports, but it was more of like. And now I'm old. We're not old. Fuck me, right? I feel bad saying that, right? My bad, but I don't know. I'm just getting older, and I'm like, man, what do you want to do to make you happy? Like, I'm cool with doing hard labor and stuff, but I got hobbies, but it's not hobbies I can make money off of.
Like what?
Hobbies. I was really good at video games, man, but I stopped because the world hit me in the head. Got to get a job, got to pay bills, so But I was really good at video games. Like all these kids that are just streaming, get paid.
Sure.
Yeah, I could've
Now,
done that.
if you had, say you won the lottery,
Yeah.
and you had all,
I think I could answer it already. If I won the
Okay.
lottery, I'd still have a job.
well, what would you do though?
Probably the same thing I'm doing now. I just have that money and save it. I'm not a big old, I probably get a lot of tattoos. I'm not gonna lie. I'd probably go crazy.
Well, I wouldn't complain, but at the end of it all, the point is when you fulfilled, you went and you've already went and done everything you're gonna do. You're gonna visit every place you visited.
Yeah.
You're gonna have any dirt bike you want, whatever, motorcycle. Nothing's unlimited.
Right.
And when you're done with that, what's the burden of the heart? That you can go on and say, I'm living a fulfilled life. Sure, hardly. I promise you, if your bank account had that amount in it,
I was also
you would find something else besides hard labor.
the best thing. I think the most thing that would melt my heart would be just to help people. That would probably.
Then you probably need to find. And it may seem
I came
foreign.
through blood, so medical's out of the question.
Well, I mean, there's.
Can't be no doctor or surgeon.
Why not?
I get woozy. If it's my blood, oh god.
Well, you get acclimated to it.
Eventually.
I know my first. I don't know whether I should get that graphic into some of the stuff I've seen in life. I've seen.
Life's graphic.
I've seen people with their heads split open and laying
that's
in
horrible.
pools of blood. It just.
Man.
It's just
That's rough.
the first time I seen it, it was from one hit. This guy, wham, hit him once. And we walk in, and this guy's just laying on the ground. Just the guy that hit him, he just stands up, turns around.
Usually take me.
Yeah, take me. Well, I'm ready to cuff up.
That's wild.
Oh, the guy called him a bitch. And there you don't. Yeah, and there you don't do that, man. Because, and especially to the guy he did it to, it's like, really? I mean, dude, you got screw loose?
There's a couple dudes at work that do that, and I look at them and I'm like, I look at him, like who said it, and then I look at the dude he said it to, and I'm like, is he gonna? I'm like, I keep my head down. I do my job.
I'm like Schultz. Spreche kein English? I hear nothing, I see nothing, I know nothing.
I ain't no snitch, but you know, and also I'm not gonna like. I'm just like, oh, that guy doesn't know.
Just don't do it. There we go. Put the stencil on you. Living in a fishbowl, year after year. And you know what? It'd probably be a good idea at this point to figure out what we're going to do to fill in that space before we start going down. We can add the clock in, but we also want the other aspects and everything else.
So we're talking like underneath.
Or at least to fill it out with, I mean, you got this whole backspace too. The wing here, actually I'm going to have you stand up and we'll get we'll take a look in the mirror once this is on. And just relax. Totally relax.
I'm worried.
We're artists. We live vicariously through our clients, man.
I think it's risk.
Chill.
Honestly, I didn't want to actually make. Last one. Very bad news. Even worse than I thought.
Yeah, go take a look at them. Dude, that is sick. Dude, sick. Absolutely, this is gonna be sick.
It's like the tail, the feathers, everything was on that muscle, bro.
Heck yeah. So,
Dude.
yeah, let's Oh no, go ahead and sit down. Yeah, you can go ahead and sit down. I just need to make a few adjustments here. There we go.
Well, that's my brother.
Sorry.
I can't do nothing about it. We made a choice like no one can take back. So.
Yeah.
But
28th of this month. Death date of my brother 3 years ago. It's not easy.
I thought it means that my dog was gonna fuck. Yeah, right. I don't even know what to think, man. I'm kind of just not thinking about it. That's the best I can do.
One day at a time, man. Just take it one day at a time.
I think I'm more mad than anything.
I ask how it happened.
For the bugs.
Yeah, I'll pick that up, yeah.
There.
Dude, I could use some of that. I'll just put it right here.
Yeah, no, we don't want
Are we about to start?
Yeah, we're getting. Oh, shit. You want to go grab a smoke?
I was about to ask.
Okay,
if I
yeah,
could just-
yeah, go right ahead, man. Yeah, we want that to dry a little bit here anyways. I got a few things to do.
Is it okay that like I'm super
Yeah.
wrinkly and I like
All right.
we'll touch it.
You know. Yeah. Okay. I can't do that. I was going to, but yeah, I realized. Yeah, it's probably not.
First case.
Right. Text me before you leave, so I'll get. Okay. Okay, you do that, thank you.
Oh no, you're just another brick in the wall.
Did you find somebody for honey?
Not yet.
I told her
Okay.
if she didn't find somebody that.
Okay.
I was almost thinking maybe. I could take it. Fun plan.
So we, yeah,
We'll figure something out.
the
Yeah.
kitty, she's
Just
really cute.
depends.
Such a sweetie too.
Oh, honey.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there's a week in June that theirs are done at the same time. So if she's not a fan of other dogs and if we're an assholes either, then she can come hang out with us because she is a really good girl. Cute. Sweet. And I was thinking about it and I said something to Dad because she could come hang out for the week with you at home. I said she's a good girl.
But you didn't know whether
I
it
didn't
would
know
be
what
if I had
they
to
would
stay at your
think.
house or I could do it at my house.
Oh,
So
yeah, she
that's,
does like to travel. I just didn't know what you guys wanted to do with her.
yeah, I wasn't sure what you had in
She's so
mind.
chill.
No, we can-
She'll like boxer shorts.
Picture of her on that book. Her picture.
Hey, baby.
She's
She's like little. She's a little bit. She's maybe a little bit taller than or longer. The butt longer. I'm trying to picture by side if I had to. But Roscoe is like super stout.
yeah, she,
He's not stout muscular like that, but they weigh the same though. He do? Because he's 50 pounds. Yeah, he's just like a brute. She like, she doesn't like him and push on you and like try to
She has manner.
butt handle you.
mostly
Yeah.
she has. Not all of
She is. When we went to dinner that night, I invited you, but you didn't go. Grandma and stuff. We stopped and picked her up, and Honey had to come out and say hello, and she just right up in the truck to give Scott love.
Really?
Yeah. I was like, "You're so cute. I take you to dinner with us."
Cars and
Oh,
that's
Like, all right, I'm ready. Let's go.
Yeah,
well, you may have a house guest for a week.
Yeah,
It'd probably be fun.
she's a cool baby. Gets all excited. Carries your toys all over the place. Wagging the
about
tail.
everything.
But like just goes.
It'll be fun. We'll figure it out.
All right, we'll have fun, guys.
See?
Okay, you guys too.
Be
Yeah,
safe.
we'll figure out
Say hi to the
something soon.
kitties. Okay.
Okay.
Thanks for
See
having
you,
the
Kate.
puppies.
Okay, I will. All right, bye.
Well, thank you. It was nice to see you.
Good to see you.
Seeing you at work.
Yeah.
Having fun.
But now you're here, so we all the
Yes.
Love it.
Thank you.
All right, bye, guys.
All right, be safe.
Have a good one, guys. Holy cow, come on.
Feel better now? after you're sitting there for a while, yeah, feeling that cold, I know the cold sensation comes after a time.
So we got that. Where's the
Sitting
45, man?
Oh, that's so
But man, I gotta head out. Oh, it is right there. Okay. I was like, I had one.
light.
Got a,
That used to always be a problem.
that's a big old thing here.
Lighting.
Oh,
I got my other
yeah,
one here. My other view. Here, come on.
yeah.
Look at this. Is it? Yeah, you can kind of see. This thing's as wide as my finger. Whereas compared to like a 17 mag. Kind of see the difference here, but
Not straining your eyes so much.
yeah. Anyways, yeah. But my guy's about to step back in here in a few minutes. Just put a stencil on. Got some real mental health advocacy right now. Guy's brother committed suicide. So, man, really don't want to get into that. Yeah. Anyways, yeah. About to find out how well my wrist is going to hold up. Had surgery on Monday. And yeah. Exactly how that goes. Here we're going to do. Yep, that's him. Ooh.
That was definitely
Yeah.
sounds.
Below his
That time I
knees.
could, because he coughed and yeah, they it's some different.
So you didn't have to think about somebody, customer.
Yeah.
Chat. Yeah. We're gonna pop out the chat for. I can pop the chat out here. There we go.
The subset.
Pop out that chat also.
Okay.
I'm gonna grab a little sip of water.
Hey, right on, bud.
No Mortal Kombat.
Okay, I have all my chats out.
Mortally dog shit at it. Isn't that an older one? Or that would be like Street Fighter. Most of them I know.
Yeah, Mortal Kombat's been around.
Well, I do remember hearing that time.
There we go. All right. Yeah.
They're on the 12th, I think.
All right. I can see my chat on Twitch and YouTube. All right. And I can see my live feed. Yes, sir.
So good.
Yes, sir. I think so. I have a fine brown bag. Yes. Oh man, yes, perfect. That's perfect for the puppy. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Like Randy Savage. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, brother. There you go. Oh yeah, brother. That's hilarious. So yeah, way back in the day, I took my youngest stepson to SmackDown, right?
Oh yeah.
He'd gotten free tickets.
Nice.
Jealous my ex was.
What?
Oh, dude was accusing me of like screwing China and everything. Oh, dude, I absolutely and dead serious about it. I'm like, I was in the nosebleed section for one.
That's,
oh yeah,
that's a good
dude.
time for the kid. Like, what the heck?
Yeah. It's just like, well, yeah, that was rough, man.
I bet he had a great time.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we did.
It's all about the kids.
Yeah, it is. Oh, I gotta set up my reference real quick. Mucho apologies.
Worries. I love the gadgets.
I do too.
Stop here on the way home.
Gadgets, man, that are just because I am doing background with it.
Yeah.
I want to make sure that we have a good digital reference. I'm gonna grab it real quick.
Yeah?
It's not for that.
13-year-old.
Dude, I mean, it just
It's hard
Pink
to
Floyd.
remember how bad, once they're done, you know,
see
you
it?
forget
You
where
see it?
really was.
Okay. No, I was, it was.
I'm a big fan of that.
Well, it was, golly, probably
Back in the
9-10 months ago. It was almost a year. One of the guys that I was working with,
was not the worst.
No, not close to being the worst.
Paul Munson. He's the owner of TucsonLovesMusic.com.
Okay.
And really cool website. Well, I was doing some development for him. And in talk, you know, it's like, well, if there was any band that he would form, it would be a Pink Floyd tribute band. Oh yeah, man. It's just like, that's a good choice, man.
It is a great choice, to be honest.
And I can't lift it. Oh, then I'd be kind of like putting my wrist through some unnecessary stuff.
Do you need me to?
No, you're good. You're good. Please, I can get it with this. There we go. All right.
The part that tripped me out the most, vibration, because they weren't using that silent gun like you had. It was a hit.
Let me know where you want me.
Right there, man. You're good right there.
Vibrating when it hit those bones. But I don't remember it hurting any worse than a lot of other places.
Yeah, my collarbone for some reason was pointed on. This made over like my breastplate middle when you're there. That was a really weird. That's that very vibrating, like even
trying to
with
figure
one
out
of these
what that feels
machines that's quiet.
Oh, through this area?
Actually, no. The collarbone.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm listening.
Uh,
He's dropping.
Hey, no worries, man. Heck yeah.
When you came over here and then you were hitting right here on the bone,
Cramped up.
I felt like you were massaging me. That felt great, dude. I was like, holy crap.
Hey, you know, some people, it's
to make it
right.
go away. It was, man, the
No,
muscles, it was almost
it's
like
it's the right therapy.
Yeah, I really enjoy it.
Yeah,
And it's not,
yeah.
I enjoy it. It's more or
Well,
less.
it's kind of, it's
I
weird.
don't know.
It's,
Well, I can
Yeah.
sum it up.
you know,
Helps ground in the moment.
It's something I
yeah,
can't control.
don't-
So I accept it.
Yeah, no, I think you're spot on with that. On these scenes,
It's
man.
hard to remember which.
Better than
Yeah.
the other things. Like,
Guess what?
There's
There's no pain in my hand. I'm sitting there stretching this, and I'm sitting there going, "There's no pain."
Yeah, mine.
all the other
and-
times you were like,
Oh yeah, no, man. This was hard to do right here.
you had
Just
to
what
pull
I'm
back
doing
the
right
speed,
here,
right?
and I yeah.
Yeah.
That's probably part of it.
Yeah,
where,
man.
like,
I had no idea. No, you say that you had to take
Well, yeah,
ibuprofen
but
and
it's
stuff.
been years for
Yeah,
me, so
yeah,
it is,
I
but
but I
no,
do
it's not
remember.
It was some days were better than others,
Yeah.
and
It's that same foot that I have.
and it was going back and forth, and it just
Okay.
yeah. After I heard the doctor say that, it was just the worst she's ever seen. I wasn't supposed to hear that, but I mean, like wow, this is really bad or something like that, like the worst I've ever seen.
Worst spot on my.
I don't know what I said.
That's not good.
Yeah, but it just I can tell you it's better than it was before. Even in the state it's in right now, and that it's healing. Next is my heel. Yeah,
Foot thing, never good.
yeah. I heard feet take a while to heal. I'd rather do it now than when I get older. And I'll be 55 in October. So it's
Is it like surgery on the heel? Or is it
yeah.
like,
Oh yeah, no, I'm sure. Well, I don't know. Honestly, I don't know what is available and what's going to benefit it the most versus the risk. These are questions I got to ask my doctor, and she's an orthopedic doctor. I may want to go to a podiatrist.
Yeah.
Somebody who's just specializes in the foot, and and I'll take her recommendation. I'm sure she knows somebody. If she's not willing to, and if she's not, I like staying with the doctor, but I want the best. I also want the best care.
Understandable. Oh, this is it.
Oh yeah. Oh no worries.
But no, I totally agree, man. Staying with the doctor because they already know what you're going through, but also getting the help that you probably do need. Yeah.
I will say, ironically, what was
Especially when it
troubling
comes to
these
this thing, man, that's
tattoos
scary
was
stuff.
Yeah, it is.
There is a lot.
Oh, no, I mean, like, the time gap.
Oh yeah, we took the line work and
Oh, that's right, I forgot, yeah.
Because it took,
Well, that's what was hurting you now is the fact that you've got all that line work done an hour, 2-3 hours ago, whatever it is. Now,
that's what the shading always
the
does.
numbness has gone away, and now when she starts hitting fresh paint over a sore spot already. I remember hitting that, but I always want as much as if I do thing in one setting, I'm always way happier, even if it was miserable. I was impatient a little bit, I guess.
I understand that. Like,
They will bang.
Yeah, if you can.
still, I don't mind, like, it's just that the
You'll find-
here, here.
I don't know, man. I don't know what happened.
We'll be back.
Yeah,
Look at it,
he took took the coward way out. I am confused. I'm sure as all we are, all my family. But I'm not ready. I already mourned, more or less, of confused because he didn't leave no note. He didn't nothing. He never actually. We never thought it. Thought I would be the one. Okay. That sucks, but it's okay. I'm okay. Everyone's good. We're all just kind of distraught. You know, office of us. Unexpected, dude. Super crazy. Okay. But I feel more for my sisters because they're more closer than I was, you know. But
How old was he?
my age, 30. But it's like just like so he wasn't my blood brother, but he was my brother. Because so my half sister April, me and her share the same father. Him and her shared the same mother. So, but it's like I always knew him, and you know we used to go on vacations together and this and that. So like I, you know, we weren't close or anything, but it doesn't negate the fact that I cared. I love for him. More or less, I just feel bad for myself. It got me down. I couldn't imagine how it got them. I'm alright, but I feel like there's something more that I could be doing now. But they told me that I can't. They're in Phoenix and here, so they ain't lying. I can't. There ain't nothing I can rather than what drive over there and cry with them. Like I'm like the bearer of bad news. Every time I come here, I'm like, oh man, when you have this happen. Never expected
Life
it.
happens. The unexpected things that that we have no control over. I just I'll never forget that phone call from my best friend. I was the second to the last person he called. His girlfriend was the last person he called. And I could hear it in his voice. That something was up. Like Wes, you know, and I was just down the road. I was less than a mile and a half from him, man. Less than a mile and a half from him. I was like, you need me to stop by? He's like, nah, man. It was a Friday night.
Oh, okay.
And like, no, he's like, let's just make an appointment for Tuesday, man. I'll come in, you know, and you can tattoo me, and we'll talk then. And I was like, all right. And I got the call Sunday morning from his sister.
Yeah.
You can lead to
Sucked.
accelerated.
Right?
We've done it Saturday night. Right after that. Yeah, I mean, he sat there alone. He caught him and his girlfriend and talked several times.
You're a muscle. You
That was the only other person he had talked to. Yeah, they had some argument stuff, and but that wasn't it. You know, I know the reasons.
So young for this stuff.
No?
Yeah, he was.
That's why it's like I'm confused. I mean, mind you, I didn't know what Josh was going through, but my sisters don't even know either. And I'm like, well, then there must have been something.
You know, a lot of times, you know, and don't be surprised, you know, hidden stuff comes up. Well, that just like you're saying, the things that nobody knew that they were doing. It's like, really? You know,
I think that's like kind of my worst fear is like when they, if someone more or less, I mean, I don't want to find out that his woman killed him and then whatever the hell.
Well, I could tell you, it's,
I
you
don't
know,
think
they,
that was the case.
yeah, if that was the case, yeah, the investigators, you know, you could tell just by questioning people who's been involved with it, who had knowledge of it, just by how they answer, you know, certain questions. And
Diane would never do that. I could never see her capable. But I just, what makes me
don't
so
forget
mad.
you're on live TV,
Oh, yeah.
live streaming. Just
Let's talk about it.
All good.
It was just unexpected. I want to be there for my sisters, and it's like I can't. Hearing shit.
No,
Did you hear about that crash that was on that close like 10? The
yeah.
school bus and the SUV or something?
Is that what it was?
That's what they said, that the SUV caused the accident and they arrested the person that was in the SUV. Yeah, there was like, what, 5 students and like all of a sudden that.
So it was purposefully done?
I don't know. It happened on in what, 10? Something like that?
Yeah, I-10 and well, that's the notification I got. Anyways, you know, hey, you know, find
like
alternative
bunker down.
route. Yeah. Well, I was like, find alternative route. You know, blah blah blah. If you need an I-10, you know, like, oh, okay, well.
Yeah, I mean, well, at 6:30 when the news came on, it said that, oh man, in the pictures, the bus was just right. It like rolled and all this. Yeah, apparently, like, I don't know.
How were all the people?
They said that a lot of people had to go to the hospital, but there was no life threatening, but there was serious injuries.
Okay.
So like, no one died.
Okay.
There was a lot of kids. Like 4 chaperones and then the bus driver. So
Wow.
scary stuff.
Yeah, it is, man. That is some scary stuff.
But they arrested
Okay,
them.
I'm gonna have to twist your arm here. I'm gonna move you right over here.
Arrested them, and then they didn't say the charge.
Yeah, that's a little strange. Okay, well then he's negligent to the point of being arrested.
Yeah, for sure, right? He must have caused it. Or had it a part.
Yeah, whether it's that's why purposefully, because I mean that would be unless he had drunk.
Yeah.
You know, I mean some type of
On your phone.
Yeah.
Negligence. Yeah.
something.
I don't know. I'm sure we'll hear about it in a month or two. Yeah, more or less. Doing's good. Could have been a lot worse.
Yeah, definitely.
Are part of the politics, property. So, and then they president.
yeah, it's funny how you get volunteered for stuff like that.
Neighborhood.
That's pretty dope.
President Dooley. Dooley for president. Hey, I just got my vote. At least I know it'll be fair. I may not agree with everything, but at least I know it'll be fair.
So we figured out that it makes more
On this neighborhood.
What's that?
things in the neighborhood than just
Oh,
If it's like this neighborhood right
yes,
here.
yes, it is. Oh, yeah, yeah.
good things rather
Yeah.
than
Yeah, talk
bitching
to him about.
people.
She had some flyers earlier for
I'm tired of
something
all the-
tomorrow.
I'm tired of all the.
Kids that
I'm not tired of them. I know they're in a bad spot, but I don't like people hopping my fences.
stuff like that. So we're trying to just
I have appreciation for the houses,
more
but
active.
don't be dumb.
I mean, it's if you're gonna be homeless, yeah, you better not be jumping somebody's yard where you're staying, man. That's all I gotta say. It's just you're looking for people's stuff, man. Don't do it in the neighborhood you're in, and don't go to the hood and do it. You'll disappear, man.
I mean, do my own corn multiple times where I had to kick out people jumping my yard, getting in the yard, trying to get through my shed. This is like stepping back even when I was in high school. Neighborhood's never been that. My mama, so I gotta protect my mama.
Absolutely, man.
Yeah.
The president of a neighborhood is this.
Yeah, well, where is this neighborhood? I mean, here.
This is where it gets a
What do you
little
call this neighborhood?
Dicey.
Balboa Heights.
This is Balboa Heights.
When Billy was doing this one, man, I felt like a fish
know
hook.
what all.
But
No clue.
Well,
you're a lot more things.
yeah, I mean, it just he's got his style of doing things, and he's good at it.
Hey, I rode through it. I didn't cry. That was a big
Is
one.
this the whole community, houses?
I get tattooed by him. I know how heavy handed
There's
he
both.
is.
A lot of residents.
Makes that shit stick. Ain't
Ain't
nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing wrong with that, man. That's just his style.
I ain't complaining.
Oh yeah, man.
But I was like,
Trying to get one to go.
that was another
All the
level.
time.
I was like, oh, if this is what it is all the time, I'm gonna have a couple second guesses.
A couple extra shots before I get here. Green.
He knew too. I was like, it's my first tattoo. He was really good though. I'm like, I had no complaints. And plus, like, I already told you I like pain, so it's what it is.
You kind of got to hold on it. It's a rite of passage. We were just talking earlier with the gentleman.
Good talk, you said.
Yeah. And one of that was,
Yeah, I would think so.
this guy's like my dad's age, so old school biker, surfer. He went through the surf scene same year as my dad was also.
No shit.
Different areas of California, but
Oh,
he knew the area my dad was in, which was
So much going on, it's kind
Rio Grande, Pismo Beach, Grover Beach, Morro Bay, all these different places out there. Heavy in the surf scene.
Yeah.
But
I'm dead.
within that, how these people go and get full anesthesia, right, and get their whole body tattooed. I think we've even talked about this, haven't we?
I don't know, but I mean, I'm ready to.
Yeah,
That's insane, dude.
Dude, I mean, the largest organ of the body. What's okay? So
No.
they go through about 8-12 hours of tattooing, however long it is.
that
With
send you
several
into shock?
tattooists. That's my question. I think it would absolutely send you into shock during the healing phase.
Yeah.
I don't see how you couldn't go into shock because,
During the healing phase, they better put you under.
of, we're on the other
dude,
side.
it's if you even get 5% of your body burned, it's considered life threatening.
Uh-huh.
It's gotta be close.
'Cause they could-
where you
oh.
live.
So I
We're talking about
mean,
infections. We're talking about
everything. Yeah, I mean, all these different things. The body fluid is just coming out because now, I mean, you're creating all these small perforations all over the whole body. How the hell are you taking care of that thing, man? I'd like to know that. Anybody know?
We're still
I don't know. Maybe they douse them
on
in
the address. It's
alcohol and then put the Vaseline on. I don't know. Or
Some gasoline. I mean, oh yeah, alcohol. Yeah.
I don't know, man. That's rough.
over
I can
here,
imagine.
so, I don't know. I thought that was a little bit high.
I wonder is that what people do when they get their whole arm shaded out, like if they're trying to block out all their tattoos, they go under.
No. Yeah, that's kind of a rare thing. I'll take 5 quick.
I'll just leave it like that. I'm just kidding.
Well, now I want to start adding in background,
Okay.
and then we'll start getting, I'll start tying this in up through here a little more, and in the background here, and just so it's all getting tied in together.
Cool.
And yeah.
You know what bothered me that much? I had like a little ingrown hair over like a blackhead.
Oh, I see it.
Yeah, man. I was like, I'm like, it's already like healing, but I'm like, go away already. It's all red in one spot, man. Come on.
Hey, you want to grab a smoke?
Yeah.
Grab a smoke?
I appreciate that.
Grab me a monster.
I'm gonna some water in this one.
Whew.
Want it to go a little slower.
I know it's hard to days. In the 4th month.
Birthday
Right.
Yeah.
We're just
I had a good look.
taking a quick break here.
really
Look at Twitch.
Think about that. Wasn't really. Yeah.
Yeah.
3/4 of a cent.
Got one view. It's quiet. Bum, 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 bum.
This year.
Jesus Christ, you trying Jesus. I'm not trying to join this guy. Jesus
Okay, I
Christ.
thought you
Scared the shit out of me, man.
were so sorry.
Jesus.
I'm gonna be fucking 40, dude.
Man, at least you can gamble. You should.
Oh my! At least you
That's
can
how
gamble.
you multiply your money. That's how you
That's the only reason I'd look forward to turning 21 is gambling.
Okay.
Anything other than that, I'm gonna start getting fucking joint pain.
Where's that? None of us are dead.
Oh, that's hilarious, man.
Doesn't mean it can't start with me though.
Oh, sheesh. Anybody?
I'd never be a good gambler. I get too.
Yeah, I've seen people look down there. Man, they can
Pokemon cards.
Ruin your life real quick.
I'm gonna take out a third mortgage on the house. So I can see if I can pull that Mega Charizard EX.
Don't show them craps, right?
Right?
You guys just don't believe.
no, I've never been a gambler.
There's a reason the casinos are in business. They know that the house, that the house will win. And that's why they have no problem stopping people. And
So you only bet like $5 at a time on like 37 legs.
see, they have the numbers. It's annually say that they have $100 million going through there, and that's probably really low. So they're literally skimming like 12%, and they know the numbers. They know overall that they're going to be hitting this target. They have the sale of food, everything else, making up the differences.
That's why I never been. Like,
Gotta look at it as
some machines are okay. I mean, I've don't win. No, sit there and win in my. I mean, then years ago.
always went and looked at it as well, not a I ended up in Puerto Rico, and I was resort watching the craps tables. $40 I walked away with. And yeah, no, I could have walked away with more.
Well, it's always fun to win, but
Yeah.
how often is that? Some people have a lot of luck, though. I do know a few people
They
who
could be
win,
me.
and they win
Could be.
frequently, and it's like,
Yeah.
wow.
Yeah, that's the only time I'd ever really won at gambling.
And yeah, it kind of put me, but see, I wasn't in a position. We were constantly. Then we got back stateside and had a couple people hand me some money. Hey, I was going to Vegas. I was supposed to have a month off. So
I know that
ex-wife.
Car's gonna
And
This one right
we took
here?
Harley up to
Yeah. I'll do that
to
next
Vegas.
time.
She thought
It's
I was
okay. It's not
gonna,
like
take her in.
it's just I know
On the
that's not
bike,
how
but
it has
as
bones.
soon as I get there, my
Yeah.
phone goes off.
You-
Nope, had to turn right back
That's
around.
fine. I don't think mad at you. I'll just
And you go back to Puerto Rico.
That is it.
Ah, that's a long
I
way.
came here.
Yeah. Oh, that's fun.
All free will, buddy.
I was real tired.
Chose this life.
I was young too, like 26.
Yeah, when you're
Or later though.
yeah, I don't know, man. Sometimes it takes a long time. I partied probably more 50 to 60, almost any life.
Huh. Yeah, I probably did mine through my 30s and 40s. And then just briefly after my divorce. Wasn't my divorce, it was separated. So I kind of went a little
That's
while.
kind of what happened to me, man. I was out on my own very young. You know, a lot of stuff, did a lot of years, and then we just so good. That's what 49. Tell you, I went and I Friday, home on Saturday, Sunday, mostly Saturday, crowded.
Oh, yeah.
Living there, I mean, I live right Lombard, Cow Hollow area. I had some. There was so much music and stuff going on there,
Oh,
and you could
yeah.
walk everywhere. You didn't have to, or take a cab, or even getting around the city is real easy. Really enjoyed it. It was, the last year that I lived, moved back to LA in 12. That's 11 is when San Francisco started getting shitty because all through from the just they cleaned up the city. It was great. There wasn't homeless, none of that stuff. Golden Gate Park was all clean.
Oh, Julie's out there. I thought Julie was out front. I was like, the TV just came on.
It's kind of sad to see that now. Hopefully they'll clean it. It was really a fun town to live in.
Lives there, but I didn't find there. It's very easy.
Remember as a kid, we went to like Fisherman's Wharf, we went to Alcatraz, we did as a really young kid. And I'd seen Candlestick Park, it was a double header in 1977. The Giants versus Braves.
Giants.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was bat day. It was bat day also, so we got the little
They were
bats.
something.
They were the New York
They were New York.
Giants.
Yeah.
Just like the Dodgers. The Dodgers moved to California.
From the East Coast, right? Yeah.
Yay.
My
Wow.
stepdad is just because loyal like that.
Well, I
Okay, go ahead.
I mostly grew up in LA, but when I always liked the Giants, even when I was a kid. When I moved to San Francisco, I used to go to. It wasn't Candlestick anymore. I moved to AT&T Park. And I used to go there frequently. I had a good time.
I'll be right back. I'm gonna use the bathroom.
It's really getting there.
Hey, all right. Get rolling back on this here, too. Sorry, guys.
That drive home is gonna be fun. I hope we don't be swerving all the time.
Oh, yeah.
Chili?
A little bit.
Right up the street.
Well, you do have the red hot chili peppers on.
If only right, I can press the button.
I see a red door and I wanna paint it black.
It feels really nice outside. A week from now, I'm gonna be like, oh man, it sucks. I'd rather put more layers on than not be able to take off layers, right?
Yeah, absolutely. I agree with that, man.
Good though.
But, I mean, like,
This-
even now, I
this-
can
this
strip
whole
layers
thing is the
off if
end?
I needed to. And
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that whole thing is gonna be orange. Cool.
Kind
Not
of
the whole
place
thing,
for-
just the spots.
for each thing.
The
But,
little
yeah, I
hole.
mean, Arizona, it's just,
Oh, okay.
how often do you get to layer
And what's the
clothes?
rest of it gonna be?
Couple months.
Oh, okay.
That's what it, oh.
If we're lucky.
Well, for sure.
Dude, this
Well,
is
on this thing here,
the shirt,
are
I
open. Oh,
had
wait, no, they're not.
11 years ago
Alright.
when I went and seen my cousin in California. Well, I
I
went
see how that
a bunch
is.
of family in California. And they, we were on the beach. My cousin Carrie. And we're out there and, you know, selfie.
Yeah.
And then just recently, same thing.
Same shirt.
Same exact freaking shirt. There.
Don't you hate that?
Well, I mean, it's just because that's how often this stuff gets worn and,
Right.
and worn out. Arizona, your winter clothes last typically about 20 years.
Oh yeah. Still wearing
It-
stuff
it-
from high school.
All you have
Principal
is
shows up.
Yeah.
this side.
Hey,
Why ain't you in school? Oh, all right, we are going to go with the 35 mag.
Or is that the big boy?
This is the big boy.
Yeah.
I think I did great.
About 130, so
That's what you use right here. Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, I'm gonna start getting mainly around here, start working in some of this, so that way it just starts tying in. And I don't want to get too much over. That way, whatever we end up lapping over, we're not going to limit ourselves, but it needs some tie in there.
I was also thinking more or less like
Doing okay?
whatever the shading, right? That's what the tie is, right?
Yeah.
I was thinking like more or less because also he's going like this, right?
But I mean, it really
Like a
is.
fallen leaf.
Oh yeah.
More or less, right? I was just thinking.
Okay. Yeah. No.
because I'm tired and I'm doing it.
You're the artist here. Well, I'm not. I just have suggestions.
I like it. I love suggestions.
Go for it.
Okay. Because if you see stuff, you know, that's in there, and just like that, you're like, yeah, you know, I see that. It's like, cool, yeah, you know
May
what?
as well throw it in. I mean, I'm gonna go off your judgment more or less, off of my journalism. You know better than that.
No, I listen to you. That's and
No,
I try to
you do. I'm just saying
get that
it's
vision, you know, that vision of what,
Proposed this,
you know, what you're trying to
this
convey.
wasn't how I thought it was going to look at all.
And, you know, I've worked with enough people to, you know, understand, you know, a lot of that when they're telling me things. It's just like, when they don't have
That's why
the
you
quite
hear the
words.
little
You start describing, be like, hey, all right, you know, in your case, man, you've been looking at stuff, and
I was like,
heck yeah.
that's
I
not
dig
what
that.
Just ideas, right? Just
Put it
throwing
on
around like. That's why actually I'm glad that we're doing the bird because the thing that I was looking at was just like too much. gotta start from square one,
Yes.
and right. And obviously, I don't know. I would know. Doing a sleeve is better to like work it down, not put part here, there, right? Because then you have filler that you don't really know what to do with, right?
Right.
I don't know.
No, you're
You don't
spot
have
on
any
with
other,
that.
like,
You're just spot on.
Hey.
So I'm actually really happy. Like this is gonna
oh, okay.
make everything awesome.
It's gonna,
Like, it's gonna be
yeah,
super
tie it all in, man. It's got that
I think this
flow.
might be my longest one now.
Yes.
Because I don't think any of these took more than 3 hours in a single
Hopefully
session.
that ain't, yeah, that thing's coming through. The music. Sorry, guys. What they do is they try to cut it out. So everything that's in there, like our voices talking and stuff, they'll just edit it out. Crazy.
Let's listen to
Oh, no,
have the
I'm
music.
gonna be doing the color. Yeah, it'll take like, that and the white will take like 30 minutes.
That's way people don't violate.
It's
Yeah,
a
no
bunch
copyright.
If we're finishing the shading, I might as well do the rest of it because I'm in so deep anyway.
We're here.
I was gonna ask, like,
Might as
I
fucking
guess
well.
similar
Yeah.
question. Like when you're playing music, you have an option
Yeah,
where
it's
you
also a
can
little
like
less worth, what's it called?
no,
Like,
all of
make
it
it a
goes
whole
through
other
too.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
point time for you to schedule
Yeah, it-
stuff, because then you have to plan
The only
out-
way around it is not to play any copyrighted music. You know, that's it. Yeah, it is. Jaden, hey, what's up, buddy? Jaden and Sibs, good job. Thank you, bud.
Yeah, I don't like hate you or anything. I'm just tired. Trust me, all the contempt I have for the pain I feel is like more registered. Why did I do this? Because I know it's not your fault that this is. Anyone who had the executive order to stop
Hey,
this before it started. Trust me, I won't hate you for it. Unless you like slap me on the.
Pretty good. How are you?
He's working on a sleeve here, so we're getting it all together.
That's fucked up.
Right.
Sure. And we're doing it live.
Yeah, of course, always.
We're live on YouTube and Twitch right now.
You are? You put
Yes,
it
sir.
live on YouTube? So
Yeah,
people
I got a camera
Oh,
here
no
and a
shit.
camera right over here. Yeah, you can. This is the feed that's going on right down here. Had somebody comment on YouTube,
Yeah.
but over here on Twitch, nothing. You suck, Twitch. No, I'm just kidding.
I don't even know what that is.
I don't either.
Another platform.
Just kidding. Me, I don't know either. It's free marketing. That's what it is for me as an entrepreneur. It's free marketing.
Get your name out there.
Yeah. No, that's cool though. It's interesting. People are using it for everything.
Yes,
That
sir.
and Instagram and Facebook, I guess. I don't know. Instagram's the only thing I'm on. And I'm not even on it.
Right.
I just look at shit on it sometimes.
Doom scroll.
I've never gotten on Facebook. I don't know. I just never wanted to get on that.
Yeah, I think Facebook is kind of taking a nosedive.
Yeah, well, Instagram was new, when it first came out, and my daughter actually put me on it.
Yeah,
So,
That's what they
You
do,
know.
don't they?
and I mean, I look at stuff, and I'll send them something that I looked at, but
Right,
I've never posted anything about, or any of my pictures or anything. I'm not on there like that, but it's interesting. Or Instagram's got some trippy stuff on it sometimes.
Wild stuff. I try to keep away from that stuff.
Yeah, I don't spend a lot of time on it. I'll look at it, especially in the morning.
Yeah,
Have
if
you
you're just
turned it
bored a
on?
little bit.
I'll look at it for a little while, maybe while I'm having my coffee or something.
Yeah.
And I kind of forget about it for the day.
Wow.
Not too into all that stuff. Since I've retired, I haven't turned my computer on in 2 years. I just don't use it. I do emails if I need to on my phone and
Yeah.
stuff like that. And I don't know, as far as the computer goes, I don't know. I don't need to use it anymore.
Yeah, I mean it's we're carrying most of what we need in our palm now.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Yeah.
It is amazing. Now everybody's so used to it. You carry your phone everywhere. It's always stuck on your side or
It's a bad
wherever.
habit. That's what I
Yeah.
think of it. I think of it as a bad habit.
But everybody does.
Mm-hmm.
I remember when phones people were first starting to use them, and it used to be real weird. You'd be out at some store somewhere or something, and somebody's standing there talking, and you're looking, they're all by themselves. And, oh, you're on your
Talking to
phone.
himself, yeah.
But,
What the heck?
yeah, back in those early days. But, yeah. Some of the technology I think is good, but I think
Oh yeah.
overall, I think the internet is one of the worst things that ever happened to young people.
Agreed.
I hate to say it, but it's just my opinion. I'm still old-fashioned.
As a young person, I can agree with you 100%.
Yeah.
Why I don't. All this social media stuff.
Well, it gets to be ridiculous, and all the stuff, and then all this TikTok shit that everybody, all these kids start following this and doing all these weird things, and I don't know. It's pretty lame, I think. People are a lot different nowadays than they were back then.
That's for sure. Oh yeah.
Would you retire from? If you mind me asking.
Where?
What?
Oh, what?
Yeah,
Oh,
what'd you do?
well, I did different things. I had a couple different careers. I had my own business in construction for 20-something years, and
Right
then
on, like contractor?
yeah,
Right on.
and then I started falling apart. I had my shoulder replaced, and I couldn't do a lot of the shit anymore. And then I became a project manager for another construction company,
Nice.
and we did some like renovations of hospitals and
Okay.
convalescent hospitals and shit. And that was mostly what I did for the last 15 years. But all over, I did it I used to go,
In the States or?
yeah, in the States.
Okay.
But I did work back east and all over the place, man, in a lot of different states. It was pretty trippy. And my jobs usually lasted a long time. I mean, they could last from months to several years. Some of them were so big, It was great, though. I liked it. It was pretty trippy, man. But now I've been retired for at least 10 years. I don't know, longer than that, actually. This is maybe 12 years now.
Forgetting time now?
Yeah, and I am fine.
Days turn into months to years.
Yeah, but I mean, I have no problem with being retired.
Hell yeah, that's good.
I mean, I loved working and I loved my job, but
Yeah.
I have no trouble. I hear all kinds of people, they retire and then they go back to work
Yeah,
6
'cause they
months
get
later
bored.
because they're bored.
Yeah.
I can always find something to keep
Nice.
me busy.
That's good.
I mean, I've slowed down obviously a lot,
Yeah.
but I'm still here.
Yeah.
So getting around, I can still motivate. So
Oh, yeah.
what the hell? I'm
Very
not giving up yet.
Never.
You got all that knowledge, I mean, that's.
Oh yeah. Being old is kind of tricky. I just wish I felt better, type of thing, But if you
Hey.
take care of yourself now while
I
you're
don't know if you have a
young.
wife, but.
Well, I did have a wife for a long time, and we're still real close, So.
Oh,
It's
my mom's 72.
Oh, okay. Oh,
She likes to go to bingo.
bingo.
Mhm.
Oh, I haven't
Oh.
really done much of
She's
bingo.
crazy. I tell her not to. But
Well, if she likes it.
she's enjoying her retirement.
Yeah, if she likes going to bingo,
That's why I was like, hey, I don't.
I don't do.
I'm kidding.
I try to do younger. I hang out more with younger people most of the time.
Yeah.
Like my kids, and that's my grandson in there.
Oh, right on?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So it's all, I created a bad habit. I used to, back in the old days, I took my daughter with me a lot of times when I got tattoos, and then she got a bunch of tattoos. And now
ain't bad habits, man.
That's just a generation. You pass it along.
Well, it did
That's
get
cool.
passed along, that's for sure.
Rotate. Yeah, there we go.
Yeah. It's all good though. It's kind of addicting, like we all can tell.
Oh, yeah.
And it goes on and on and on until you run out of space.
Yep.
That's it, man.
That's why I'm thinking, I was telling Martin, I was like, man, I kind of want this, but I got to talk about it. Like, I need, what is it?
consultation.
Yeah, more or less of that, but more or less of like, hey, would this look good or not?
Yeah, that's advising. You know?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, it's different. It's different nowadays how they do stuff. When I started getting mine, it was just you got one here, you got one there. You know what I mean? And there wasn't much rhyme or reason.
Like a sticker board.
People didn't get sleeves and full body suits and stuff like that. Really, I mean, there was a very few, but not very many back then.
Yeah.
I'm talking about the '60s. That's a while ago.
Oh, right.
But then it started. But nowadays, man, and the work that these guys do is like incredible compared
It's
to
art.
what it used to be. Oh my God, you know. But it's, you know, I got so many here and there that I finally had to fill them in.
Yeah. When you're like the stickers. Yeah. That's what I was kind of worried about, because it's like my judgment is my own judgment, but it's like it's always nice to have that extra ear or pair of ears or eyes.
Yeah, but if you think of something you like and you get that, there wasn't too many of. There was a few that didn't turn out the way I wanted them to.
Yeah.
But the idea that I had was still good, and most, you know, I don't look at anything and go, I hate that. I mean,
No, it looks
they're all
good.
okay. They're all pretty damn old too.
I like the spiral and the lightning bolt.
Yeah, these.
Oh yeah.
I like.
That Japanese
I
one?
need to put.
Oh,
I need.
Lord.
You got
That
some
looks
hand
like some
lotion in
manga.
here? You got any hand lotion in here?
We had some up in there. Actually, if you lift up that roller, there might be some in there. That's kind of like our nobody's station.
The
So if there's
emergency
anything,
stash.
yeah.
Is it? What's it?
AD.
Oh, that. No, yeah, that's too easy.
I don't. We
I don't
had
see.
some lotion. Actually, you know what? Look behind this curtain right here, in the left-hand corner. There might be some lotion right in there. I know there is some around here. Yeah.
Yeah, this is it.
Okay. Sweet.
Just take a little bit, but you can see. You'll see how much these color up.
With the hydration.
Once this disappears, because I don't think about doing this very often, to be honest with you. You know, putting
I don't
lotion
have
and stuff on.
to make glasses on to see far away, so I can only see really good close.
The blues pop. Holy crap.
The Spider-Man?
No, it's just it's actually.
Oh, I see. Okay.
It's actually like a dragon head.
Okay. Yeah, I see it.
And
Sweet.
I've got a few of those in all different spots.
All right.
I'm good. But I always like the color. I mean,
Yeah, no, the blue definitely
is-
stands out.
You still
Yeah.
ride?
I have two Harleys still, but I had my back surgery about 2.5 years ago, and since then I still ride occasionally, but I don't know, not very much anymore. I did a lot back in the day. I'm kind of falling apart.
Don't we all, man?
You know?
Eventually, right?
You know, and I'm sure everybody goes, well, what about a trike? You know, I mean, everybody wants. I'm sorry, if I can't hold up two wheels, I don't know if I want to ride a trike anymore. I'll get a
Trunks
horse.
aren't bad. They're kind of neat, but you got to do it. You got to build it yourself.
Oh, yeah.
You
Yeah,
can't
nice
You
one,
can't
yeah.
buy, you know, the ones that you just buy from the store aren't the same. And the steering on those suck.
Really?
Yeah, but you can have it. You can have stuff done to it to make the steering better.
I didn't consent to that.
But yeah, I don't know. There's a lot of things I can't do anymore. But I had my back, all my lumbars are caged.
Oh,
You know what that
okay.
means?
Yeah, they were all
They're all
fused
screwed together.
Yeah, yeah.
So from here to here, I can't bend over anymore.
Oh my goodness.
So, you know, not right. So
Walking's got to be a pain.
yeah.
Is that why you got the cane? Did you always use the cane? Or?
No, I've just been using the cane for the last couple of years because it's harder to walk. And I've had this shoulder replaced, this hip replaced, this shoulder and this hip both need to be replaced, but I
Yeah.
haven't had that done yet, and I don't think I'm good.
Now I see what you mean by I'm breaking down.
Yeah, no,
dude.
yeah.
Hey, you're still
The back
Pushing forward.
surgery though was fuck. Don't have it unless you absolutely have to. I mean that really fucked me up.
Was it your discs? Is that what happened, or?
Well, they're all jammed, and all my nerves that run through the center of the back,
Build cartilage, or?
they were all filled and crushing. All the nerves were crushed, and that's why I can't feel my feet now. That's another reason why I have a cane, because I have neuropathy real bad, but I don't have diabetes.
That's good.
Or that's what most people have when they get neuropathy, but mine is just nerve damage. So I don't know. I'm not
Pretty
complaining.
scary a little bit.
Doesn't do any good anyway.
Hey, as long as you don't have the diabetes.
Oh yeah, yeah. No, I'm
My uncle died from
doing
that,
pretty
so-
good. Yeah, yeah. My dad and my uncle both died of that.
Yeah.
Yeah, my brother has it, but I don't. I've come close to being pre-diabetic, but I've always decided, okay, I'm gonna lose some weight and quit drinking so much and
Yeah.
quit doing this and that, and then you get rid of it. So,
Right.
and it's not that hard to get rid of it. People think it
Only
is,
your
but it's
diet.
not. Yeah, yeah. Mostly diet.
A
Yeah.
little bit of exercise.
Exercise.
A couple extra steps a day.
It's hard though. I can't do the exercises anymore. Stuff I can't. My shoulders are so bad and my back and all that.
Yeah.
So I
The
just
thing is how
walking.
they,
Walking is my main exercise.
yeah.
You know, and I still try to do as much.
Yeah.
Getting old isn't isn't all that it's cracked up to be.
Oh, as I'm correcting my posture because I'm.
Oh yeah, yeah.
You feel it?
Well,
Yeah,
yeah.
absolutely, I do.
Well, you're just going to be 55. I have a son that age. He'll be 55 in May.
The thing that I notice
I'm 30.
is the major
Shit,
thing
man.
that I
Still wet
noticed
behind the ears, man.
is the slowing of the healing process.
Yeah.
Things have slowed down for me healing, and that's the main thing I've noticed.
Well, getting over anything, but more aches and pains than your bone. My bones are deteriorating. I have degenerative arthritis.
Okay.
So that's, you know, there's really nothing they can do about that. I just make the best of it and try to, you know, I just keep moving around enough so I don't, because I don't want to end up not being able to get up and move around.
That's why I had the surgery on my wrist. I mean, I'm tired of being in pain. I've lived in pain for a long time, and I want my ankle or my heel done, you know, so I can have, you know, while I still can heal, at least somewhat quick.
Well, I just had my back surgery two and a half years ago. It'll be 3 years, I think, in August.
They wanted to cut me open in '94, and I said no. I did riot contain in Puerto Rico. They had a bunch of problems with their prison system back then. They needed
That was 30 years ago.
yeah, that's
The only reason is I was born in 94. I was doing the math. I was like,
yeah, dude. And so yeah, I ruptured L4 and herniated L5, and
Yeah, the
know,
back is not anything to mess with, man. If you can fix it another way, fix it. You know, I had a lot of issues with my back, and they thought that caging it would be the best way to go. And it did help in certain things, but it didn't help in other things that I was hoping that it would. But you know, you take a chance. You see, the hip replacement was the easiest one out of all of them.
yeah.
The least painful too, and the best results. The
Okay.
shoulder was horrifying. The shoulder was worse than the back.
really
I mean, I got the shoulder done when I was 49,
okay.
so you know, I handled it. But you know, I had my back done just a couple of years ago, so that's a big difference in healing. But it was pretty brutal, the back thing. And I don't know. I don't know what to say. Just try to take care of yourself. Don't let yourself fall apart. Don't overdo it. Think you can do anything, man. Being in construction, and I did a lot of heavy stuff. I didn't realize it at the time. I mean, I knew I was supposed to be being careful, but you just feel like you're invincible, and you know you're young enough you can do whatever. You just keep working. And, I don't care. I'll be fine. And then all of a sudden, it started falling apart. It's easier with holy shit. I guess I should have paid a little bit more attention to how I felt, man.
Dude, I was 18. I was in construction 18. I material handler. I going on construction sites for cabinets, bringing in all the cabinets for the installers. And yeah, sometimes the crane would be busy. Put cabinets on my back and start carrying them up flights of stairs. Oh, absolutely. I was 18, man. My foreman hated me because my mom was the project manager.
That's why.
Oh yeah, so I had something to prove. I had something to prove that I did, that there wasn't nepotism going on.
Right.
That I